First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Now here's the toss play. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. You're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long to the 22. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Vols will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And a low line drive, ugly punt. He quickly lands on it, prevents the turnover. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Back behind the quarterback, line in the pistol. Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a third down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The attempt is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Runs right over the defender. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, and then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Vols will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Makes a quick grab. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And completion makes it second and short. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And a player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Empty set now, 5 wide. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. With some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he finds the running back in the flat. Powering through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, They're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw it again. The pocket breaking down. Quick throw caught over the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Running back with the football. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Wideouts now clustered. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Pass is caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. And he's got his man open downfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Vols churn out another first down. Ball handed off. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pitches to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Eludes a tackle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, dropped the ball to 44.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
And in first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Quick juke to get free. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The balls are in the red zone now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, and he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just in certain degree, they're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And this pass is on target, caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Hilltoppers looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Vols will line up to boot it away. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They're going to run it here. Just trucks the man. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes a quick catch. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pass rush closing in. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. slides to avoid the big hit. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Down he goes, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
He's looking to scramble. Jukes to get past a man. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Now, the Defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Over the middle and incomplete.
Just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
The Hilltoppers will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46. The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the right side on the toss. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Volunteers looking to cash in the red zone. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on a screen now. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Going for his running back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. And the Hilltoppers will send their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. They'll kick it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Offense will set up on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
The ball's with first and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Vols trying to cash in here in the red zone. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they go in front here in the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away, and they come up with something here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. It's a bunch formation. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Volunteers are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, he just trucks through the defender. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The Hilltoppers pick up enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the Hilltoppers line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You'd love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Throw to the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw again. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense. With a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own in the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. The Hilltoppers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys.
He's picked for a third time tonight. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense starts with a short field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, fouls. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trucks through the defender. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game?
Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut into this lead.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Jukes to get free. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
A handoff to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quick throw to the left side. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And now another deep ball here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Contact as he threw it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good. And